This is Josephine Gibbs reading Shakespeare's sonnet number 30. When to the sessions of sweet silent thought I summon up remembrance of things past, I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes new wail my dear time's waste. Then can I drown an eye unused to flow for precious friends hid in death's dateless night, and weep afresh love's long lost sin's cancelled woe, and moan the expense of many a vanished sight. Then can I grieve at grievances foregone, and heavily from woe to woe tell over, and the sad account of fore bemoaned moan, for which I new pay as if not paid before. But if the while I think on thee, dear friend, and all losses are restored, and sorrows end. This is a beautiful and sounds beautiful, this sonnet 30, because as when to the sessions of sweet silent thought I summon up remembrance of things past, these lines rank among the most famous lines from Shakespeare's sonnets. Sonnet 30 very much continues the idea introduced in the previous sonnet that when he's feeling a bit down, the poet can make himself feel much better simply by thinking of his beloved. Here is a short summary of the analysis of Sonnet 30, and it's uplifting and pep talk-like to fool one's garters and get out of the slump and depressing state of mind. By thinking back over his life and reflecting how he has failed to achieve his dreams and wasted so much time, he kept on weeping for his dead friends, for his unrequited love, and he also weeps for things which he can no longer enjoy. Again, he felt unhappy by thinking about the insults and slights in the past. In addition, he added up his list of woes as though they were in an account book. These woes are all for bemoan, i.e., he's already chewed and ruminated over them as if he's paying for these past wrongs now for the first time, when in fact he's already done so many times over in the past. But if Shakespeare thought of his beloved, all of his sorrows are gone as if by magic, and he is made happy again. The strongest literary device is the imagery, wherein the author uses words and phrases to create a mental image for the reader, such as summon up remembrance of things past, or precious friends hid in death's dateless night. It's as if Shakespeare were analysing his list of words in a methodical way, like a bookkeeper. This is not some disordered remembrance of past ills, but the action of an orderly and organized man who, for his rational mindset, cannot get over the bad things that have happened to him in the past. One of the most notable diction used in Sonnet 30 is Shakespeare's use of financial terms from accounting, such as dateless, cancelled, expense, over, losses, account, restored, pay, are all borrowed from the world of accounting. To this we might add dear or precious, which under pressure from the other words come to take on a monetary flavor. He also uses authorial intrusion in a very effective way, such as in the last couplet. But if while I think on thee, dear friend, all others are restored and sorrows end, as though it was all worth it for all the things that he suffered. The use of analogy is very effective in Sonnet 30, which also borrows from the legal profession, such as in summons and sessions, and the first two lines are both related to the courts, as in moan the expense of many a vanished sight, and there's also official by-the-book feel to this poem, which prevents it from being a mere self-indulgence. It also has a strong conceit, as with the other sonnets, Shakespeare's self-analysis, thinking about his own troubles and woes, and economic tinge to the words that he uses offsets them and make them less almost less navel-gazing than something that has been made into an account. He also used personification in the attribution of human-like qualities to the lack of things that I sought, and with old woes knew well my day time's waste. It's almost like time itself is wailing and regretting everything that's been wasted. The term inversion refers to the practice of changing the conventional placement of words, which is used quite effectively in this literary practice of typical, used in classical poetry genre, as in with old woes and new well my dear time's waste. An epithet was actually quite used as well, which is a literary device that is used for descriptive in a descriptive way, used to add to a person or a name or a place or a thing and given it a special quality, such as in Then Can I Drown an Eye and Used to Flow. I has become instead a river that is a pool and unfamiliar to flowing as a river would flow. And the last thing about this particular significant sonnet is the use of anastrophe. This is a form of a literary device wherein the order of the noun and adjective in a sentence is exchanged, as in, I summon up remembrance of things past. The last four words is literally a title of a book by Marcel Proust, the longest book ever written. And here ends the analysis and the reading of William Shakespeare's Sonnet 30. Thank you for listening to this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I hope you have a good new year and take care.